Hello everyone and welcome back to Agrarian Skies. I've done a little bit of off-camera work. So I've upgraded our Britannia setup now. I have nightshades stuck under these little cubby holes right here and in here. And they're producing mana for me at night. And then I have my day blooms up here on this area, producing energy for me during the day. And then I have my hydrangeas stacked up like so that they don't interfere with each other. And they're just constantly eating water for mana. And as you can see, they're constantly producing, trying to refill this pool. I spent quite a while off camera with the Hyacinth, and I have produced, a fair amount of bees. And we'll get into those eventually, but for today's big project is I have what I need to make the ritual stones. Whoop. So here is the master ritual stone we were going to make last time, and all I have to do to make him is go boop, like so. Now, we just need our ritual stones, which I have all set up right here for 24 ritual stones. So now we're all set. That's all we needed. Now we just need to perform the ritual itself. And to perform the ritual, I'm going to need a diamond sword. For those of you who might not remember, last time we decided we were going to do the ritual of binding. And in order to do that, I need to make a sword. Though I suppose I could make a bound anything, really. Well, not anything, but most tools and armor, I think. Although I think bound armor... Oh, I made conveyor belts. Now the spawner up there is working with conveyor belts instead of water. So now I can have more than one skeleton in the on top of the altar at a time. However, the config file is set by default so that those conveyor belts don't move mobs. So you're gonna have to go into your config file and change that. As far as I can tell, the only reason that it's set like that is to avoid it pushing around your Thaumcraft golems. That's specifically what it says in the config files, in like the editor's notes. Although I guess that wouldn't be the reason why it's set that way in Agrarian Skies. That's the way it's set. That's the way the config file says that that should be used. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to set up a platform to perform this ritual, because it does call lightning down upon you, and I really don't want to set my base on fire. Although I'm pretty sure the lightning is relatively tame during the ritual, so I don't see any reason why I should have to worry about it, but I'm going to worry about it nonetheless because that's what I do. And yeah, so that's that. We'll set up a nice little spot so that I can perform my blood rituals without disturbing anyone, because that's pretty disturbing when you put it like that. Let's see. I need a pickaxe, please. I only have a silk touch pickaxe, don't I? It's not the worst thing in the world. How many modifiers do you have left? 4? Okay. I don't plan on upgrading him anytime soon, but I just thought I would check. Okay, this should be more than enough space. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna put down my my master ritual stone. Then I'm gonna take my ritual diviner, still set to the ritual of binding, and now it gives me an outline for where all these things go and what element they have to be dyed. But I can just right click and it'll start placing the stones for me at the cost of LP in my soul network. And there we have it. The ritual of binding is set up. So now I'm just gonna make sure I have enough LP for this. 21,000. Oh yeah, that should be way more than enough. So what I have to do, if I remember correctly... Can I scan you? No. Okay. So all I have to do is put this on here, and then right-click with that. You feel a pull, but you are too weak to push any further. Okay, I'm going to double check the LP requirements for this, and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, by all means, I should have everything that I need. It only takes 5,000 LP to do, so what I'm thinking is the Ring of Magnetism is messing up with the placing of the sword on the ritual stone. Unless I have not bound the activation catalyst. That's why. There we go. Gotta remember to bind all of your... That's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. Bind all of your blood magic stuff to you. Ow. Ow. Yep, took 5,000 LP from me. Ow, ow. There we go. Bound blade. Which is now bound to me. And what this guy does is it deals a massive amount of energy, or a massive amount of damage, and can cause enemies to drop blood shards, which is what we are looking for, at the expense of constantly draining your soul network. So you have to be careful about it. You have to keep it in its deactivated state, which is when it looks like a ball. It will also say here, deactivated, just above current owner. Otherwise, it will constantly drain your LP, and once your soul network is empty, it will come after your hearts. So, something to bear in mind. But, basically, what we're going to use this guy for is to get a blood shard, as I mentioned. We just need the one. And what that's going to allow us to do, it's going to allow us to upgrade to a tier 4 blood altar, which will be awesome. Well, we'll wait until we actually have something to slice and dice. There we go. So you can see the conveyor belts are doing the job. The skeletons fall on each other. No problem. There we go. Ow. Shoom, 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 shoom. Oh, a wither skull. I forgot we would be getting those from this. That's actually really awesome. Have I gotten what I'm looking for yet? Oh, fudge. Why am I in here? How did I get in there? That was weird. There we go. We have what we need. Okay. Seal you back up. Put you away. And let's turn this off. Okay. That's for the rest of you. Cool. Oh, we got 2. Cool. Well, I don't really need 2, but I'm sure eventually. I've never really gotten into the end game blood magic. Honestly, a tier 4 altar is the furthest I've ever gotten into this mod. So I'm sure you have other uses. Empty socket, arcane pedestal. I'm sure that's for something. armor inhibitor, key of binding. Oh, a bigger teleposer. Interesting. Ender shards, no idea what those are. Okay, yeah, this is definitely... Really? All of this just to replicate a gas tier? Whatever. All of this just to make soul sand? Okay, interesting. Wow. We have a wither skull. That's definitely a super bonus. But basically what we're going to use this guy for is we're going to use him to make these. We only need 4, but it's going to give us 32. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Nope. I store all my wither skull or wither skeleton drops over here. Eventually I'll store it at a better storing situation for those guys, but that's how that's going to go for now. Blood shards go up there. Stone over here. There we go. Large bloodstone bricks. Ugh. On the bright side, they look really pretty. Can I use these for anything? Decorative blocks. Cool. Decorative blocks. Okay. Basically, if you want a pure red decorative block, there you go. I could make stairs out of them and start replacing this altar to look a little bit more interesting. It's an idea. There we go. Ooh. Not too shabby. There you go. So now we have everything we need for a tier 4 altar, except for the runes. The runes. That's what they're called. So we'll have to work on that. But that's where we are for today. And basically what I wanted that for was to make a teleposer so that I could move aura nodes around. But I have since found a much better way to handle Thaumcraft nodes. And so we're going to move on to that. Although, it would be a good idea to get these done. I don't really need self-sacrifice anymore. Honestly, I should just focus on runes of sacrifice. Is there an upgraded rune of sacrifice? No. Well, those aren't too bad. They only require 2 reinforced slates each. That's actually pretty reasonable. I could make a ton of that off camera, but what we're going to do today, for the remainder of this episode, I suppose I can leave that up. No harm, no foul. What we're going to do today is we're going to work on, and I did not need as much of this as I thought I would. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need more runes, so I could use more stone, right? A stack of stone only gets me enough for 16 runes. So, there we go. That'll take care of that. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to work on at Gendistry. And the first thing I'm going to make today is I'm going to make an advanced mutatron. So, to make an advanced mutatron, I need to make a mutatron. So that's the first thing we're going to do. So I need, let's see, a mutagen tank. So that's 6 tin and 3 glass panes. Not too much of a problem. 6 tin and 3 glass panes. One short. There we go. Okie dokie. So that goes like that. 3 of you up the middle, and then 6 of you makes a mutagen tank. Okay, cool. Put the rest of these away, and I can try to scan this. Oh, it actually worked. Good to know. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2 is a sturdy casing. That shouldn't be too difficult to do. We're going to need 6 of you and 2 of you. Oh, there we go. Actually, I think that's a shapeless recipe, so I probably could have done it the other way if I wanted to. There we go, sturdy casing. I do not believe I can scan you. Oh, I can? Okay, never mind me, I'm an idiot. There you go. Next thing we're going to need is we're going to need a couple of bronze. Do I just have bronze stored? I do. Cool. Exactly the amount that I needed. Okay. Next thing I'm going to need B receptacles. So that's going to be 5. I need 3 of these. So 15 bronze. 15 bronze. I make it 4 at a time, so it's going to be 4, 8, 12, 16. So that's going to be 4 of you, and that's going to be 12 of you. And then that's going to be 1 left over. Okay, then I'm going to need 3 gold pressure plates. So that's going to be 6 of you. What else do I need for these? I'm going to need 3 glass panes. 3. And then I'm also going to need how much redstone? 2 per thing. So I'm going to need 6 redstone. That's about right. Or that is right. We are full on redstone. Oh my god. That's amazing. Now we're just voiding it into the abyss. I have not scanned one of these, so let's get on that. Okay, it was certainly something. The receptacles, scan these. Nice. Tons of research points. If I remember correctly, it was like that. Yep. Now we're going to need a power module, which is going to require 2 pistons, 2 gold, a whole ton of bronze. Each of those requires 4 bronze, so each of those things is 1 recipe. So I'm going to need more copper. Yeah. Quite a bit more copper. We'll go with 36. Should have grabbed the redstone for the pistons while I was there. Whoops. So 16 is basically what I'm going for. So I need 12 of you and 4 of you again. And then all I need to do is pump you into here. I have 2 ingots of Enderium in here. Let's get those out, shall we? Oh, okay. Alrighty, so the bronze will melt, and then all I need is my gear cast. There we go. And we need 4 of these guys. One, which I have not scanned yet. Not too shabby. And last one. Boom. Okay, cool. Now we need the pistons, so I'm going to need 2 iron. Oh, I'm going to need iron, and I'm going to need redstone. Okie dokie. Good to know. So we may as well get a full stack of iron. Two of you. Boom. Some working iron. There we go. Can put it away. 1, 2 stays with me. There we go. Alrighty. Now we do you. You. I should have picked up the gold while I was there. At the chest. And I also need another redstone for the middle, don't I? Yep. Okay, one more redstone. Boom. Okay, now 2 gold from the chest and we'll be good. Oh. I should probably restock on gold too. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, this is the recipe. All of this has been scanned. Yep. Okay, power module. Let's scan you. Ooh, tons of stuff. Okay, now the last piece we need is a genetics processor, which is made differently than it is in FTB, interestingly enough. That's why I saved it for last, is because I thought I would need to use the assembly table, but nope. So 2 pieces of nether quartz, which we are producing. Yes, we are. There it is. 2 of you. 4 diamonds. Okay, well, I'm gonna need to pick one of you up anyway. That's shiny. Whoops. I knew it was a little bit too, well, shiny for diamond. There we go. 4 of you. 1 of you. And it was 2 redstone after that? Yes. Perfect. Okie dokie. So, we'll do this and then we'll wrap up. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I've scanned all of you, not you. Really? I've not scanned nether quartz? There you go. Weird. Okay. Genetics processor. Scan you. Boom. Only the aspects of the ender pearl, that's interesting. And that makes ourselves a mutatron. Well, I will eat, but not right now. There we go. Awesome. So there you go. We've made ourselves a mutatron. And we'll be getting into how this is used later, but we have to first upgrade it to the advanced mutatron, because why stay with the basics when you can go for the advanced version? They do the same thing, it's just the advanced version is a lot more versatile, and I'll get into that next time. But that's going to do it for this one, so thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff. As always, if you did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment. Any and all feedback is very much appreciated, and I love hearing from you guys. It helps me out a ton as well. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.